Yo, fears, audience, cheers. Good old Coca-Cola. I'm serious. Fears has not drank coffee in quite a few days. I know this is the Fears podcast, and I'm supposed to be, drinking coffee, but I kind of put coffee on the back burner. I have a coffee here and there, but hopefully next show I'll have some coffee. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Fears podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it, guys. So many things to talk about, and gosh, where do I start? Anyway, let's get to it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Hope you guys are having just a wonderful day. Here's the thing. I am having a good day. But I got home from work, right? I got home from work like around 8:30, 9. Check this out. I ate lunch, and it was around 2:30-ish, somewhere around there. Fears has been sleeping from like 3 o'clock, and I woke up maybe an hour ago. I was exhausted from work. So from 3:30, 3 o'clock-ish to about 9:30-ish, because now it's 10:56. Yeah, Fears has been sleeping. So I got plenty of rest. I kind of wasted the day, but that's all right. I mean, I was tired. I was very tired. But anyway, I hope your guys' day is doing good. Hope you guys are getting excited. In 2 days, guys, 2 days, Thanksgiving. What are you guys most thankful for? What are your plans? What are you looking forward to? I want to know. Put them in the comments. Bimbo says, what's up? Hi, Bimbo. What's going on? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. So, yeah. I'm really looking excited for what's up. I'm really looking excited for Thanksgiving for 2 reasons. 1, I love food, and 2, I'm going to be hanging out with my best buddy, my pal, Randall. We're kind of doing an unorthodox Thanksgiving. The day of Thanksgiving, which is Thursday. I have to work on Thursday. So I told Randall, I said, here's what we'll do. I said, I'll eat Thanksgiving by myself before work. And then that weekend, so this weekend, guys, me and Randall are going to celebrate Thanksgiving this weekend, and we're going to go to a big restaurant and have a big meal, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Rain says, hey, sexy. Well, what up? What up? Yes, I am sexy. This is true. This is very true. I'm trying to remain humble here, people. No, Rain, I appreciate the compliment. Hey, sexy. I wish more ladies would say that to me, But there it is. At least some ladies say it. Anyway, so let me know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. Let me know. My mom and dad, they're going to have a big Thanksgiving dinner at their house. I think a bunch of Fearses are coming over to the Fears family house. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I wish I could be there. I really do. But my mom understands that I'm out here, chasing my dreams and my passions and stuff. For everybody that does not know, Fears just went to a kick-ass convention. Oh my God, it was so amazing. I'm gonna start editing it tonight because I didn't really film much there. I took a lot of pictures, but I didn't really film much. I filmed a bit here and there, but I went to the Florida Free Play Comic-Con convention, which basically is like a video game convention. It's got new video games, it's got old video games, it's got vintage video games, it's got pinball machines, pretty much anything considered a game they had there. They had board games there, pinball games, they had sports there. So anything considered a game, it was there. So they had video games, vintage video games, new video games, pinball machines, sports games, board games, everything your little heart desires, guys. And man, it was a good time. And not only did I get to interview Richard DeVizio, but I also got to interview his friend, and now my new friend, Daniel Pinza. Daniel Pinza, I think is how you say his last name. And if you guys don't know who they are, Richard DeVizio played the very first Kano out of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4. Daniel played not only Sub-Zero, but he played Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Smoke, Johnny Cage. Who else? Let's see. Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Smoke, and one other character I can't remember. But it was really cool that I got to interview them. They were so generous with their time. It was great. It was so generous with their time. So just like I didn't expect them to hook me up the way they hooked me up. Oh my God, guys, listen to this. So Richard is a good friend of mine. I interviewed him a couple of years ago. I've interviewed him twice. Now this is the third time. And we just kind of became friends. Like I got him on my Instagram. I got him on my Twitter. I got him on my Facebook now. We became really good friends. And he's like, Fierce. He's like, you got to become friends with my friend Daniel. He goes, he played Sub-Zero. And I was like, yeah, man, cool. I get there. Daniel is the nicest guy ever. Ever. Wow, everybody's calling me sexy now. Popcorn Willie says, hey, sexy. Visions is saying, hey, sexy. So, Rain, you started something. What up, Visions? What up, Popcorn Willie? Oh, man. Good Lord. All of a sudden, Sega Camp will be coming in here. Hey, sexy, what's up? Oh, Lord. Anyway. So I get to the convention, guys. And like what I was saying is they totally hooked me up. Oh, my God. Richard's like, Fierce, I'm your friend. Why wouldn't I hook you up? And I try to be humble. I was like, well, Richard, I said, your time is very valuable. I said, I don't want to take away from you meeting your other fans. He's like, Fierce, he's like, I'm here all day. He's like, they can wait. You're my best buddy. And I was like, well, I appreciate that. So I got to interview them both. Then I just wanted to get a photo with him, right? Richard's like, Fierce, I'll hook you up, man. He's like, pick whatever you want off the table. And I was about to pick one. And he goes, you know what? He goes, screw it. He goes, I'll just sign everything, Fierce. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, just I'll sign every single autograph that I have on my table. I was like, Richard, you don't have to do that. But I'm like, I really appreciate it, man. I'm like, that's really nice of you. So he signed. I got about 4 or 5 autographs from Richard. Then Daniel gave me 2 autographs. 2 autographs. So I walked out of there with like 7 autograph things. I cannot wait to put them in frames and hang them all over the apartment. It's gonna be epic. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of like a highlight reel of the Florida Free Play. I only did maybe 10, 11 videos, so it's going to be a short little, vlog. I'm going to probably work on it tonight. Hopefully have it up by tonight or tomorrow. And then I'm going to get to work on all the other vlogs. I still got the Sleepaway Camp review. I still got the other 2 conventions, and I still got the mini golf thing with Randall. So lots and lots to things to autograph. I almost said autograph. Lots and things to edit. So I'll be looking forward to all that. But yeah, they totally hooked me up. If you guys get a chance next year, they're gonna have it. Next year they're gonna have Florida Free Play Comic-Con convention come back. I believe that's what they said. And so I'll probably definitely go again. The pinball, I played more pinball than anything. I love pinball more than video games. I do like video games. I'm not a gamer by any standard. I was when I was a kid, but I don't classify myself as a gamer. So I just want to clarify that. But I do like playing games, here and there. Because everyone was asking, like, well, Fierce, if you're not a gamer, then why'd you go to the Florida Free Play Convention? For 4 reasons. 1, I do like video games sometimes. 2, my good buddies Richard and Daniel were going to be there, and they messaged me and said, Fierce, come and hang out and you'll get to interview us. So that was the second reason. The third reason is I knew that they were going to have pinball games there, and I was like, oh, I fucking love pinball. And they had one of my favorite pinball machines there, Tales from the Crypt. I used to play Tales from the Crypt pinball all the fucking time when I was a kid. They had it there. I had somebody film me playing the pinball. Then they had my second favorite pinball game. I used to play this shit all the time. I don't know if you guys remember the pinball machine Funhouse. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. They had it there, and I was about to shit a fucking brick. I was like, oh my fucking God, they've got Funhouse here. I played on Funhouse pinball almost the entire time I was at Florida Free Play. I mean, I played a shitload. So yeah. Speaking of being not a gamer, check this shirt out. This gamer saves lives. There's a reason why I'm wearing this, guys. And don't worry, I'm not forgetting you guys. I'll get to the comments in a section. I'm wearing this shirt for a reason. I'm not trying to be like a wannabe gamer. I'm not a gamer. I promised the person that gave me the person at the convention, he hooked me up with a free t-shirt, and I did it. I told him, I said, if you hook me up with a free one, I will promote your business. And his business is this charity. I'm all about charity, and this charity kind of struck a chord with me. And the reason why the shirt and the charity is called This Gamer Saves Lives is that someone in his family, he is a gamer, this guy is a gamer, but someone in his family got struck with a disease, cancer. So his charity is called, here it is, Gamers on the Edge. So check it out, Gamers on the Edge. And I told him that I would promote this in a couple of videos, and I told him I'd wear this shirt in a video. But I'm going to wear it in a couple of videos because the shirt is quite comfy. It's made with good material. So basically, he said, for every person that buys a shirt or every person that goes to the website, they donate money to help. Basically, the money goes to finding out more research on how we can cure different forms of cancer. And it's not just cancer, he told me. It's people with deadly diseases like AIDS or leukemia, stuff like that, he said. But he goes, it focuses a lot on cancer. And it struck a chord with me because my grandfather had cancer. My dad has cancer. The only thing with my grandpa, though, is they knew that there was no chance of saving him because my grandfather had many jobs growing up, but one of his best jobs, he worked in a can factory for 20, 25 years. And whatever chemicals they were using on the cans must have seeped into my grandfather's lungs. And basically when my grandfather and he wasn't that old. He was only 56 when he died, so wasn't that old. They said there's nothing we can do. They said the chemicals have saturated his lungs. They said all we can do is make him comfortable. So it sucked watching my grandfather kind of wither away. And I love my grandfather very much. So this charity struck a chord with me. And so I was talking with the guy, and the difference between my grandfather and my dad is my dad actually has a chance. And I just want to give you guys a quick update. My dad got the new liquid treatment. They said you won't see any results right away, but they said it's very promising. And I've gave this analogy before. I told you guys they gave this liquid treatment to this guy that had very high cancer levels. And when it comes to cancer, it's all about the levels. So this guy had 200 levels, and this new liquid treatment that they inject in you, it kills the cancer faster, quicker, stronger, all that stuff. And so he went from 200 levels, and they got his levels down all the way to 99, which is really good. And my dad's not even close to having 200 levels. So basically, the more levels you have, the more cancer you have. The lower levels you have, the less cancer you have in your body. And my dad's doctors are trying to get my dad into the negative, because if you're in the negative, then it's in remission. It's in remission. So my dad has I think 150, so not even close to that guy. And they're gonna try and get my dad's level down to 0 or even in the negatives. So very promising. They said you won't see any results for a while. Like they said when they inject the liquid into you, they said it takes a couple of weeks for the liquid to adjust to your body and to like seek out those cancer cells and kill them basically. So I said, well, how do you feel, Dad? My dad's like he goes, he basically said like he still feels the same way, but my dad's in a lot of pain right now because he can't do any chemotherapy right now. So the chemotherapy was keeping the cancer in check and relieving him of pain. But when you take this new liquid treatment, they said, unfortunately, you can't take two treatments at the same time, which is pretty smart. They said they don't want to mix anything and like fuck up my dad, you know, and all that crap. So my dad's like, it's a win. He goes, he goes, I'm hurting right now, but in the end, I'll win. And I said, I got you, Dad. He goes, I'm hurting right now because I can't take any chemo. But he's like, eventually, this medicine will kick in that they've given me and kill as much cancer cells as much as possible. He goes, and then I'll start to feel better. He goes, and then I'll do another liquid treatment and so on and so forth until they basically kill everything. So the reason why I'm saying this is that this charity struck a chord with me. And I said, I was talking to the guy at the convention. I said, my dad and my grandfather had cancer. So I said, if you hook me up with a free shirt, I said, dude, I will wear it in a couple of vlogs and a couple of streams. And he's like, Fears. He's like, go for it. And he goes, can you give my website a plug? And I said, absolutely. So there's two ways you can donate. If you're at the conventions that this guy goes to, you can, buy a shirt. And that shirt will lead, that money will go to, furthering research for cancer and eliminating it and eliminating all the other deadly diseases. The second way you can donate is you can go to his website, and the website is www.gamersontheedge.com, and you can donate there. And let's go to the website right now, and I'll read you guys a little information. It'll only take me a few minutes, and then I'll get back to the comments because this is really important to me because, not a lot of people know some people know a lot about cancer, some people don't. It's in my family, so I hope one day I don't get it. But one day, if I do get it, hopefully, like, later on down the road, they'll find a cure or they'll have better technology and stuff. So here we go. So www.gamers on the edge.com. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here, guys. There we go. All right, here we go. So Gamers on the Edge. It says, Gamers on the Edge takes gaming to the next level by having gamers donate to help save sick adults and sick kids. Our goal is simply to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Just $1 can save someone's life. And then it basically said, it gives them their contact info. So they focus a lot on not only sick adults, but sick kids that have cancer, other deadly diseases. And it says, please donate, make a difference, and get a chance to win a tech gaming chair. So basically, they're having a raffle, guys. If you donate, you can donate as much as you want, and you can basically be drawn into a raffle to win a free gaming chair. But basically, they're trying to help sick kids and adults, and a lot of it goes to like sick kids with leukemia, cancer, AIDS. A lot of it has to do with cancer, guys. So I said, well, I would be an asshole if I didn't help. And I said, dude, I will wear the shirt. I will plug it on my YouTube channel. I'll probably do it on my main Fears Man channel too. And I said, and it's a really comfy shirt too. I mean, it's really comfy. And I said, the least I can do is, give a plug in the right Fears. That would actually help out a lot. They said, would you mind doing it? I said, absolutely not. I said, because I have cancer in my family. I said, and cancer sucks. So that's basically what it's all about. That's their that's their gist of what they're doing. They said, making a difference. I said, and then they say, it's hard to believe that this all started shortly after my wife and myself lost our jobs on the same day. The five of us, we have 3 kids, found ourselves without a house, car, and everything else that went with it. We joined Extra Life as a means of taking focus off of us and putting it on someone else to help them through their daily day. We raised $233 in our first year. Fast forward to a few years, we have had an amazing journey, and we know that we have not done it alone. People have donated over $100,000 to help sick kids, sick adults, and most of the donations have been from gamers, which is pretty cool. And they said all the donations goes to the Children's Hospital and other local hospitals to help adults too. And they said in the process of working with other hospitals, they've worked with hospitals in Florida, Georgia, Puerto Rico, and Los Angeles. That's pretty awesome. They said, we enjoy doing what we do, but we want to spend more time directly with our kids and our family. So your donations will allow us to do that. And have a bigger impact on people's lives. That's pretty awesome. They said, please consider making a one-time a donation in order to help us. They said you can also make a difference by donating money or toys for Tots. So they're actually working with Toys for Tots too, which is awesome. So I give this guy and his wife a lot of credit, and there's a donation button, guys, and there's a video. So when you go to the website, go to the About Us section, scroll all the way down. There's a big red button that says donate. Click on that. I'm sure it takes you to the area where you can donate. And there's a video from the guy that hooked me up with a shirt, and he tells probably even more information. I'm not going to watch the video right now. I'll watch it after the stream. But anyway, buddy, I hope I could help, and I hope that helps, and I hope you guys will go to the website. Remember, the website is www.gamersontheedge.com. So be sure to check that out, guys. Sure to check it out. All right, let me get back to the comments. Let me get back to the comments. All right, here we go. Let me scroll up here. Rain says, I think you look cute in the ToyCon vlog, the first one. Oh, man, that's going back a long time, Rain. I mean, there's been many ToyCons, but so what? I look cute back then, but I don't look cute now? What the hell? No, I'm just joking. I'm sure you probably think I'm still cute. I appreciate the compliment, Rain. That's very nice of you. Dankness says, Video Game King. I did interview him, Dankness. The Video Game King, the guy that beat Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man, was there. I interviewed him. It was a very quick, short interview, but I'll put that in the vlog too. So yeah. Rain says, hey, Dankness. And then Dankness says, hello, Rain. How's your night going? She says, okay. Rain says, are you single? I am single. I'm single. I'm single and ready to mingle. I'm single and I'm looking. So I haven't met Mrs. Fears yet. I've met a lot of Mrs. No's, but not Mrs. Fears yet. So I'm still trying. Rain says, you must love gaming. You keep talking about gaming. I do not like gaming. Rain, I swear, I don't consider myself a gamer. I like to play games occasionally. Now, when I was a kid, I had every console alive, every video game, everything. When I was a kid, I would consider myself a gamer. Now, as an adult, not so much. But like I said, every once in a while, I don't mind playing a game. I do like gaming sometimes, but not all the time. Like, there's some people in this community, Rain, that will literally get up at 10 in the morning and they will game from 10 in the morning till about fucking 9 or 10 at night. That's not Fierce. I can't do that shit. No, that's not me. Not me at all. Now, when I was a kid, absolutely, I did that all the time. But I do like gaming. I played more video games at this Florida free play than I have in about 2 or 3 years. I shit you not. So that game playing should tide me over for about another year or two, or until me and Pixel hang out. And me and Pixel are gonna hang out one day, and we're gonna like play like pretty much all weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Vision says free shirt hack. No, this ain't a hack. This ain't a life hack, Visions. I really wanted to help this guy because the charity that he does struck a chord with me, because anyone with cancer in their family, I'm sure, would look at this guy and say, absolutely, I'd be more than willing to help. So I told him I don't mind plugging the website, which, by the way, the website is www.gamersontheedge.com, and buy yourself a cool t-shirt. This gamer saves lives. So I saved a life. So yeah. So check it out. Check out the website. Check out the website, guys. All right, let's continue on. So let me open up my my other window here. So yeah, I just wanted to like give that guy some love, and I really admire him for doing that charity, because there needs to be more research done on cancer and internal diseases, because it really sucks that kids have to deal with like AIDS and leukemia at such a young age. I mean, that's bullshit. Those kids should be like riding their bikes, playing video games like with their friends, hanging out with mom and dad. They shouldn't be lying in a hospital bed like dying of pain, So that shit really pisses me off, and I'm glad that people like that guy is trying to make a difference, because we need to have more research on that so they can finally find a cure, and so like little kids and adults and whoever doesn't have to go through all that shit, because it's so fucked up. So yeah. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on. So I already said what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, but I want to know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving, so let me know. So just to recap, Fears is going to probably have to eat Thanksgiving dinner by himself on Thursday because I have to go to work. But I told Randall, I said, Randall, let's do our own little Thanksgiving. Randall's like, why not, Fears? Come on over. So me and Randall are going to celebrate Thanksgiving this weekend. Probably going to go to our favorite restaurant. I can't say what it is because then the trolls will be calling the restaurant every 5 minutes. So they have a great selection of food, though. I'll tell you that much. It's really good stuff. So, yeah. The next topic I wanted to talk about was I have the best and loyal friends of all time. Like, when you guys are living your life, some friends, they come and they go. But if you guys can hoist onto a couple of friends, that's something really cool. Like, I have a good core of friends, and I'd say my best core of friends would probably be Randall, my buddy Trent, my buddy Jesse, my buddy Tom, and my other best friend Eric. Those 5 guys, they're like blood to me. I don't even really consider them friends anymore. I consider them like brothers. And like Tommy NC 2010 is starting to come into that group too. Like Tommy and me are starting to really be good friends too. So I would say Tommy's kind of like a Tommy NC 2010. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, check out Tommy NC 2010. He's starting to become a brother too. Same thing with like Sega Camp. Sega Camp. Even though I've never met Sega Camp, he's a good friend too. Same way like Pixel. Me and Pixel are starting to become like really good friends too. So if you guys have a core group of friends, hang on to that core group of friends, man, because besides your family will always be there. Family, that's blood, man. They'll always be there for you. But friends, sometimes friends come and go. But if you find a big and a nice group of core friends, they'll never let you down. So I was just thinking about that. I said, man, I said, Fears is the luckiest guy ever to have my group of friends. When I came home to Missouri, everyone was so excited to see me. They're like, hey, Fears, we got to do this. We got to do that. We got to go bowling. And I actually had to like tell some people like, hey, my week is filling up because everybody wanted to hang out. And I said, I felt bad. I was saying, for all the people that I can't hang out with this week, I'm sorry, maybe next year, or hey, always come visit me down in Florida, because I was making plans with everybody. And you guys will see, whenever you guys see the vlog and whenever I get to it, that's another vlog I forgot. I need to edit the Missouri vlog. You'll see it. You'll see how Fears was so busy. And I told everybody, I said, if I don't get to hang out with you guys, I'm really, really, really sorry. I said, my week is filling up quick. I'm only one person. So it was really nice. Just like, I literally just sat back and I was thinking about this the other day. I said, like, all my friends really care. They really give a damn about me, and they give a damn about my life. They give a damn about like my happiness. You guys too. Not everybody online cares about all that stuff, but a lot of my fans really care. Like, well, we care about you, Fears. We watch you all the time. We want you to succeed. We want you to find a better job. We want you to find a hot, sexy babe. And I'm like, so do I, but I appreciate you guys really caring about me. I really do. Not everybody does. Some people online, I won't mention any names because that's how drama starts. But some people are like, you know what? We could care less if Fears lived or died. And I'm like, guess what? I could care less if you lived or died. So, like, we're on the same wavelength. But other people like Visions, Pixel, everybody in the chat here, Sega, they all want Fears, to succeed. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the likes and the comments and the views and the subscribes and the love and the support. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. And I would say that to like all my friends. And I want to make a special shout out to my friend Richard DeVizio and my new friend Daniel Pinza. You guys hooked Fears up so awesome with all the pictures, all the interviews. Literally, Richard, thank you so much. Daniel, Richard. All I wanted was an interview and a photo. But you guys, Richard, you hooked me up with 5 autographs. Daniel, you hooked me up with 2. So I walked away with 7 autographs. Oh, my God. Richard, thank you from the bottom of my heart, dude. Thank you so much. Vision says, #so true. See, Visions is a true friend. Visions, I can't thank Visions enough, too. Visions is the first fan to ever send me any merch. Visions sent me so much merch. It's beyond belief. And Visions even told me, Fears, when you get a P.O. box, I'll send you some more stuff. And I'm gonna buy Visions, I'm sorry, I forgot to buy some stuff off your website last night. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm either gonna buy it tonight or tomorrow, but it's gonna happen. So show Visions some support and buy some stuff off his website, www.exhumvisions.com. And Visions, I will try to get out the Sleepaway Camp review soon. If I don't, I'll just buy those mugs for my mom and my dad. No problem. I don't mind buying them. But it's coming. It's on the way, I promise. I work so much. Literally, I collapsed today. I collapsed today. I was so tired. I literally got home at like 9, had some lunch around 11 or 12. I vacuumed, went for a run. And when I got back from a run, it was like 3:30-ish, took a shower, and I fell on the couch, and I slept from 3:30 to about an hour ago. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, 2 hours ago, because it was 9:30-ish. So I slept from like 3:30 to 9:30. So, yeah. Vision says, #blessed. I am blessed, Visions, and I know you are too. And I wish blessings and prayers on everybody, in the chat. I really can't thank you guys enough. I know not all of you guys are religious, but I am. So I always tell people, if you're not religious, that's fine. Just send some good vibes to people. If you are religious, I pray for everybody. Before I go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning. Like I usually pray sometimes like when I'm in the shower or I'm getting ready, I'm brushing my teeth for work or whatever. Or just while I'm eating breakfast or something, I'll pray real quick. But before I go to bed, I always pray. So before I pass out on the couch, I don't really say it out loud. I just kind of say it in my head. But yeah, I just wanted to thank all you guys. It was awesome. And I thought, the topic of friends would be a good topic to talk about. There's so much hate, there's so much negative stuff in the world and online, and you guys have seen it. Oh God, the trolls have said everything under the sun, and they broke so many rules. They've tried to take my channel down. They've called my parents. They've called me at work. They're just fucking morons. They're just fucking idiots, and they just want to spread their hate. So don't let them twist you. They make me out to be this horrible guy, and I'm not this horrible guy. I love my fans. I love my friends. I love my family. So don't believe a word that these fucking idiots say, because they're stupid, complete fucking idiot morons, spineless cowards, I'd like to call them. They're just stupid. They just want to like spread their rumors and their hate. And I'm not going to mention any names, because whenever I mention their names, they get real pissed off. But they know who they are. They're fucking retarded. They're so stupid. So don't feed into their stupid bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're just complete fucking idiots. So, but I just wanted to thank all the fans. And like I said, I'm the luckiest guy in the world to have such a loving family, loving friends. I love all my friends, my family. I love you guys. I love the loyal fans. I can't wait. I would love to one day have a fan meetup. But here's the thing. I'm a realist, guys. I don't know if there'll ever be a fan meetup, because sadly, my channels are so little, if I'm being honest. Maybe one day, if Fears got big, we could do a fan meetup, But until then, I got to keep the dream alive. That's why I work so hard on the vlog channel and on the main channel. I will be honest, though. I work more harder on the main channel. The vlog channel is kind of like my goof off channel, I do a lot of streams. Whenever I'm not streaming, I'm vlogging. Whenever I'm not vlogging, I'm streaming. So, but I do work hard on both of them. I just work harder on the main channel because I've had the main channel for longer, and I want the main channel to take off, and I have more subscribers on the main channel. So like whenever I'm at the convention, some people will look at me and say, hey, Fears, do you want me to subscribe to both or just one? I'll be like, if you want to subscribe to both, go for it. I said, if you only want to subscribe to one, please subscribe to the main channel first before you subscribe. And I go through my spiel and I tell them I don't really care. Well, I care about the vlog channel, but not as much as caring about the main channel. Like the main channel is like my bread and my butter. The vlog channel is just fun, a place to kick back, do some cool vlogs, shoot the shit with you guys, and people love the streams. I'll be honest, I don't know why. I've never thought I was a good streamer, but I do my best. I really do my best. So yeah. Excuse me for a second. Anyway. So yeah, so cherish your guys' friends, cherish your guys' family, because, you only get one family, but, like I said, friends come and go, but those good friends, those best friends, if you can get a core group of friends, they'll last you your entire life. Like, I know for a fact I will be Randall's friend for the rest of my life. I know for a fact that I will be friends with my buddy Eric, my buddy Tom, my buddy Trent, the guy that made up Bung and Chung, for the rest of my life. I know I'll be Jesse's friend for the rest of my life, and Tommy, I have two friends that are Tommy. Tommy, the first Tommy is my buddy in the core group of friends from Missouri. The other Tommy is Tommy NC 2010. Subscribe to his Instagram, subscribe to his channel. He wears those fucking fedoras all day, every day, man. Check him out. Check him out, dude. I had to get up. My fucking foot was falling asleep. I hate that. Oh, man. I hate it. Like, like when you sit on your leg and then like your fucking leg goes numb and then it's like all tingly and shit. And Fears is trying to wiggle it and get some fucking life back into it. I fucking hate that shit. Anyway, but yeah, I know that I can always depend on all those guys, because, we're buddies for life, like they're a good core group of friends. And we've been through good times, bad times, horrible times, hilarious times. You guys have no idea. Fears, like, like when I told you guys some of those stories, that was only the tip of the iceberg. Some of the shit that me and my friends have pulled over the years, I don't know why we're not in jail. We did so much crazy shit back then. Ridiculous. Like, there was good times, exciting times, dangerous times. I mean, we've been through it all. And I'm sure you guys have got friends like that. I'm serious. Some of the shit that Fears pulled. All right, here's one. Here's one. I think I told this story, but I'm not for sure. And I feel really bad that this happened at church camp, but it did. But it's not too bad. I shouldn't have done it, but thank God I did it. I think God will understand, because he knows how much I love Steve-O from Jackass. I think Steve-O is fucking hilarious. Like, and I'm really impressed with how he's totally changed his life. I didn't like all the, oh yeah, dude, fucking wasted 24/7. I didn't like that shit. I liked how fearless he was on the stunts. He would always like, oh, I'll do that. And he would just jump off like a 47-story building and do like 9 or 10 flips down into a fucking swimming pool. And I'm like, holy shit, how is this guy not dead? So I always loved all the stunts, but I'm really impressed he got sober, like super sober. And his fiance, oh my God, is flaming hot. Like the most, oh, she is so hot, dude. I don't think she's got a YouTube channel, but Steve-O does. She's always on Steve-O's YouTube channel because, they're together. But I follow her Instagram. I follow Steve's Instagram. Whew, she's hot. So I'm impressed that I'm like, how did he, no offense, Steve-O, when I say this, if he ever watches this, I just don't understand how he could get that chick. I mean, she is ridiculously hot. Her name is Lux, Lux. She's fucking smoking hot. Fears would die a happy man if I got with Lux. Why can't I find a chick like that? Fuck! You know what I'm saying? Anyway. But yeah. But here's a funny story about me and Steve-O. So, my church camp just finished. It just finished. And back in the day, I had like 3 or 4 church camps like in the summer. And then I started going to college. So I was like 21, 22. And this was before I went to film school. So I was in community college back in Missouri. And my community college had a like a religious kind of like club, like a kind of like a church club. And they said that they wanted to do like a church camp in the middle of the school year. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I joined the club, and before I would go to like my classes, I would go to the church club, and we would kind of like read the Bible and read scriptures and stuff, and then I would go off to class, So it was a really cool, fun club, and we raised money for this church camp, and so the church camp was awesome. I thought, oh, it's gonna be like my church camp, like out in the wood and stuff. No. We went to sunny Florida, and it was right on the border of like Georgia and Florida where we were, and so it was around spring break time, so we were handing out like water to everybody instead of like people getting wasted and stuff. So while I'm on the beach, I'm handing out water to everybody, and we must have handed out at least 1,000 bottles of water, at least. And so all of a sudden, I give this bottle of water to this guy, and he's like, dude, he's like, you like Steve-O? You like Jackass? And I was like, oh man, I love Jackass. And he's like, hey, can I have another bottle of water? He's like, I'm trying to sober up. And in my mind, I went, yeah. I'm like, it looks like it, buddy. I'm like, you're half naked. It's spring break. All he had on was a straw hat and like his boxers. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I was like, sure. So I gave him another bottle of water, and he's like, dude, man, he's like, you should totally check out Steve-O's show. And I was like, Steve-O's having a show? And he's like, yeah. He goes, it's at my job. And I was like, oh, so you work there? He's like, yeah, you'll see me there tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. Gave me a flyer, and it was the Do Not Try This at Home Steve-O Tour show. And it was at Club La Vila. Unfortunately, Club La Vila is not there anymore because back in the day, after I went to the show, they had like some hurricane and it basically like tore down the club. I think they rebuilt it, but it's somewhere else. It's not in the same location. But anyway, to make a long story short, I had to sneak out of the hotel. So I snuck out of the hotel and I walked I didn't have a car, so I walked 2.5 miles down the beach. And I asked the guy, I said, well, how do you get there? He said, basically, it's on the beachfront. He goes, from this very spot, if you walk 2.5 miles that way, you'll run into the club. And I went, okay. So I snuck out, which I really feel bad because I'm like, I should have done this at church camp, but I did. I was like, look, anything for Steve-O. And I literally was like, God, I'm like, you will forgive me. I'm like, this is a fucking once in a lifetime opportunity. Walk 2.5 miles down the beach. I go to the show. And I didn't have a Steve-O shirt on. I brought a Viva La Bam shirt, which I still have to this day. I still have my Viva La Bam shirt. I'll probably never get rid of that shirt. I'm wearing it. He sees that I'm wearing it because I think he did a cameo on Viva La Bam. And he points to me, gives me a thumbs up in the middle of the show. And I'm like, this is fucking amazing. After the show, I heard from one of the security guards that they were going to have a kind of like an after party. And I guess he told one of the security guards, hey, get that guy, get that kid, because I was only 21 or 22 at the time. He goes, I want that kid to come to the after party because I guess he liked my shirt or whatever. So he's like, hey, you, come here. And so I walk over and I'm like, I thought I was in trouble. So I was like, me? And he's like, don't worry, you're not in trouble. He's like, Steve-O wants to invite you to his after party. It's down in the basement. It was down in the basement of this club. And I go, okay. There was a line to get in the club. There was a line to get into the party. And I went, I'm never going to get into this party. And thank God this guy in front of me started to get like impatient, because if he wouldn't have got impatient, I never would have got in the in the party. So we're waiting. This bouncer comes out and says, hey, the party's going to end in about 15, 20 minutes. Steve's only going to allow like maybe 6 or 7 more people. I was like, oh, come on. I'm like, he's got to let me in. And so I waited very patiently. And this guy in front of me was like, come on, man, let me in. And then like the bouncers were like, hey, calm down, dude. He's like, calm down, nothing. He's like, let me in, you son of a bitch. Like, I've been in this line for a fucking hour. And the guy was like, all right. He goes, guess what? He goes, you're out of here. Fuck you. And so they kicked the guy out. And then all of a sudden, the security guard that like flagged me down said, hey, let this kid in. This kid has not said a word. This kid's been waiting here nice and patiently. And then the other bouncer said, hey, you kid, go on in. And I went, really? And he goes, get in there before I change my mind. And I went, I got you. No worries. So I walk in. There he fucking is on a couch way in the back. He's got like 5 girls around him. And I'm like, wow, it must be nice. And he was all fucked up on everything. He was drinking, smoking, snorting shit, going nuts. And that was the first time I saw somebody snort cocaine. And I was like, oh, fucking shit. I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, it's cool that I'm in the party, but I'm like, I don't want to be around all these drugs and shit, So I was like, I hope nobody offers me anything, because I'm going to be like, fuck you, no way. So I'm enjoying it. I was so nervous. I didn't even grab anything to drink because I was like, I don't want anyone spiking my drink. So I just stood around and I was talking to everybody in the party, and some girl comes up to me and she goes, isn't this fucking cool? And I was like, this is really cool. I'm like, I never thought I would be at a party with Steve-O. She was like, did you meet him yet? I said, I'm kind of nervous. I said, before he leaves, I'm going to try and go up to him and get a photo. And back then, guys, it wasn't a digital camera. It was one of those fucking disposable cameras, because this is back in the day. This is like 2002 style, right on, Oh, no, wait, not 2002. It was 2000, because 2002, I was still in high school. It was 2005, 2004, because it happened just after I graduated high school, and I was in community college. And the girl was like, well, you should totally go over there. And I said, I am. I said, I'm really nervous. I said, this is like one of the first celebrities I've ever met. And she's like, well, who else have you met? I said, I met a couple of people, like when me and my family were in Los Angeles. I said, we went for a big trip. And I said, I met like 1 or 2 celebrities down there. I said, but this is like, I said, they were kind of like minor celebrity. I said, this one's the big, like the biggest, the first big celebrity. I said, I'm really kind of nervous. She's like, he's only a human. Just go up into him. I was like, yeah, but he's with his girls and shit. And I was like, I said, I'll make it over there. I said, don't worry. And so she's like, yeah, you better hurry. There's only like 20 minutes left. And I was like, yeah, I know. So as I start walking over, all of a sudden, I bump into Preston Lacey. He's another Jag. He was at the show, and Wee Man. So I've met, I'm sorry, not Wee Man. I met Dave England and Preston. Dave England and Preston were also at the show. I thought they had left, though. You know, I saw them in the show, but I didn't know they had came to the party. And I shook Dave England's hand. I got a photo with him. And I said, hey, man, I said, really nice to meet you. And he's like, hey, he's like, what do you like better, the movies or the TV show? I said, I'll be honest, Dave. I said, I love them both, but I said, I love the beginning intro of Jackass and the ending, like where you guys are flying around in the, like in the construction site and there's all explosions and shit. He goes, oh yeah, he goes, that took 3 days to film. I said, what, that ending? He goes, oh yeah, he goes, John, he goes, that was a big ass production. He goes, the ending to the first Jackass, he goes, we had old man makeup on. He goes, and there was explosions and shit going on. And he said, it actually, he goes, we only took 2 days on the filming of the intro to the movie. I went, oh, that's cool. And then he's like, hey, have you met Preston yet? I said, no, not yet. He goes, oh, well, he's over there. Preston was a nice guy. He shook my hand. I talked to him. And he said, what's your favorite bit that I do? And I said, I really love when Wee Man is chasing you. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, that's always a funny bit. And he goes, what's your favorite bit that I did in the movie? I said, probably when you were driving the you guys were all in disco clothes and you were driving the big rig truck and stuff. I said, that was pretty fucking funny that you were in that skit. He goes, yeah. He goes, that was my idea. And I was like, really? And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, I made up that entire bit. And I was like, that's cool. I'm just going off by what he said. I don't know if he actually made up the bit. He told me he did, so I'll take the guy's word for it. Remember, this is going back a few years, guys. This was like 2004, 2005 style. There were digital cameras out, I think. Then I just didn't have one. I just bought a disposable camera. So I got a photo with Preston, and he's like, you really should go over and meet Steve. And I was like, okay. So I waited until the very end. I almost didn't get to meet him because I was so fucking nervous. So anyway, he's about ready to leave, and he's like, hey, guys, I'll see you later. I was like, well, Fierce, you got to go over. I'm like, if you don't do it now, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. And I went up to him, shook his hand, and he's like, oh, dude. He's like, where you been, man? He's like, I wanted you to come to the party. I love your fucking shirt, man. And I was like, I'll be honest, Steve. I said, like, you're the first huge celebrity. I said, I said, I've been here the whole time. He's like, yeah. I kind of saw you over there with Preston. He said, why didn't you come over? I said, I was just really nervous. And I said, I wanted to meet you. And he's like, dude, nothing to be nervous about. And he's like, here, let's take a photo. And as we're taking the photo, he hits me in the nuts. I didn't care because he goes, that's my thing, dude. He goes, I always think it's funny. Like when someone's taking a photo with me, I'll punch him in the nuts. I was like, Steve, you're amazing. I'm like, I just got hit in the nuts by Steve-O. He's like, dude, come party with us. I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah. His limo was waiting for him outside. So I partied with him in his limo, drinking. Fierce got drunk. That's what I'm kind of worried about. I got drunk at at church camp, I guess, but it was worth it because I was partying with Steve-O. He has like 20 girls in here. He's like, yeah, man, this is my buddy Fierce. And I'm just like, we're not buddies yet because I just met this guy. But I'm like, he thinks we're buddies. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. He probably doesn't even remember me. I've wrote to him a few times on YouTube. He's so famous though, he hasn't responded, and I have him on Snapchat and Twitter. So I've tried to get a hold of him, but he's just so busy and stuff. And I wish him well. It was so cool. He probably doesn't remember those old party days, and especially not me. But I partied in his limo for at least an hour or two and said, Steve, I would love to go, but I told him the truth. I said, I have to walk back. I said, it's like 4 a.m. And I said, I'm at church camp. He's like, oh, dude. He's like, are you serious? I said, I walked 2.5 miles down the beach for you, buddy. And I said, I got to go. I said, if they know that I'm missing, I'll get in real big trouble. And he's like, well, dude, he's like, man, it's so nice to meet you. He's like, let's commemorate the night. And I said, well, what do you want to do? He's like, dude, let's go down to the beach, man. And he's like, I got an idea. And I went, okay. And I don't know why we had to go down to the beach, but we walked down to the beach. and he had like his 20 girls with him. And he goes, and then after this, I really got to go, man. I got to get back to the hotel. And I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, man. He goes, I want you to take this beer bottle and smash it over my head. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah, hit me as hard as you can. Just smash the fucking thing over my head. I went, okay. And he's like, dude, we should totally film it. And I was like, I don't. And back then, I didn't have a like the cell phones. Not a lot of the cell phones back in the day had. Some of them had video where you could take video on them. I had the cell phone, the cheap cell phone that just had just texting on it. And I said, I don't have a phone that does video. And he's like, bummer, dude. He's like, well, anyway, he's like, you'll remember it for the rest of your life. And I said, I will. And he goes, just take this beer bottle and smash it over my head. And I went, is everybody ready? And he bent down like this. And I went, 1, 2, 3. And I fucking cracked that thing over his head. The beer bottle smashed into a million pieces. Blood's draining out of the back of his head. He does a, oh, yeah, dude. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. So there it is. So, yeah, you guys have only heard a tip of the iceberg of the classic fear stories, but more and more as we continue on with my YouTube channel, you guys will find out about. Fears has totally slowed down a lot as an adult. I mean, I pretty much got away with murder back in the day, pretty much. So that's just one of the countless thousands of stories. Whenever I hang out with Trent, I said, you know what we got to do? I said, I've told the fans about you. And he's like, yeah. He goes, what do they think? I go, they think you're fucking hilarious. I said, you are the myth, the man, the legend that has created the bung and the chung and everything. He's like, oh, Fears. He's like, I'm going to go nuts on your channel. He goes, I'm going to go nuts on your channel, Fears, whenever we hang out again. I said, Trent, go nuts. And he's like, Fears, he's like, dude, he's like, I should totally do a video like where I tell all your fans like how I came up with this like language of ours. And I said, it's not our language, Trent. You came up with it. He goes, yeah, but you and Tom and Eric use fucking bung and chung all the time. He goes, but I'll tell them what all the words mean. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I've kind of told them what it means, but I said, you got to like sit them down and teach them like what fucking bung and chung and all the other ones mean. He goes, oh, Fears, I'll do it. He goes, I'll do something crazy for your YouTube channel too. He goes, I'll jump in a fucking lake. He goes, do it, Trent, and go nuts, Vision says, Fears, you're basically an honorary member of Jackass. I hope so. I hope so, man. That would be great. I mean, pretty much I am Visions, I guess. But that is a true story. Fears is not bullshitting with you. I got to hang out with Steve-O for a little bit. I got to hang out with Preston and Dave. The only one, so I've met Preston, Dave, Steve-O. Me and Eric went to a Bam Margera signing, so we met Bam. We met Brandon Novak, because Brandon Novak was at that signing one time. I met Phil and April, which is Bam's parents. And then I met Steve-O's like agent, I guess, or whatever. I don't know if it's still his agent, but he was at the Steve-O show, and I met his agent. And then I met one of Steve-O's camera guys that always films all the stuff, and his name was Mike Diddle. I don't know if he still films with the Jackass crew, but he was at that time. So I've met a good portion of them. The only ones I haven't met Wee Man. I haven't met Danger Aaron. I haven't met, well, I wanted to meet Ryan Dunn, but unfortunately he passed away. And I haven't met Johnny Knoxville. But hopefully one day I meet all the other guys. So they're a lot more insane than me and my friends. I don't even know if I could handle hanging out with the Jackass guys, because it'd probably be so paranoid, because they're always like fucking with all their friends, like if you ever watch those Jackass movies, every time you get into a porta potty, something explodes. Like Dave England went into a porta potty one time and they had like a blue bomb in there. So basically he sits down and he's taking a shit, and then all of a sudden 4 or 5 seconds later this bomb goes off and shoots this blue liquid in like all over Dave England, hits him in the face. He was kind of blind with this blue liquid in his eyes, and he's wiping it off. He gets out and he goes, can you guys just not fuck with me for 2 seconds? He goes, I'm trying to take a shit. He goes, now I'm covered from head to toe in blue liquid. And they're like, yeah, ha, ha, we got you, Dave, we got you. So I don't know if I can handle those guys. I mean, they're pretty cool, like individual, but man, if you get all those guys together, I don't know if Fears could handle all that crazy shit. So yeah. So I do not know. But yeah. Trent P. Fam TV Arcade Gaming says, yeah, I'm going nuts. Well, Trent, you can go nuts, and my friend Trent can go nuts. Anyone can go nuts on my channel. So if you want to film a video with Fears, you just let me know, and we'll go nuts in a video, as always. All right, guys. Last topic of the day, because we've been going for about an hour, and it's like 11:54, and I've been sleeping a lot, so Fears has not had anything to eat. So I'm going to go soon. Because we all know Fears gets cranky when I don't have enough sleep and I don't have enough food in me, and I'm hungry. So the last topic I'm going to talk about is goals and passions and dreams. Do never, 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 never let anyone tell you you can't do something. There's so much negative in this world, guys. If you got a dream, fucking get out there, fucking do it. You know, go get it. You know, because if you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. And at least if you chase your dreams and your passions and your goals for the rest of your life, even though you may not achieve all your goals and you only achieve some, at least you can die happy saying, well, I gained most of my goals, most of my dreams, but at least I never gave up. You'll never see Fears give up on my dreams of like film and YouTube and working on a set or working on a video or whatever. I'll always chase that dream until the day Fears dies. And then I'm going to have it in my will. Whoever's in my family, I'm going to give them all the passwords and all that shit to my fucking YouTube channels and say, even after I'm dead, keep filming, keep uploading shit on my channel. I don't know what type of content it'll be because I won't be in charge of it anymore because I'll be dead, but someone will keep filming away. So I just wanted to end you guys with that. Never let go of your passions or your dreams or your goals. Set goals every day. Chase those passions. Chase those dreams, guys. That's what America's all about. Go get it. Go get those passions. Go get those dreams. Like I envy Visions. Visions is chasing his dream down. He's got his own fucking business. That is so fucking cool. Fucking cool, man. Fucking amazing. So get on it. Get on those passions. Get on those dreams, man. Anyway, I'm taking off. Fears is going to go get something to eat and look forward either later on tonight or tomorrow, the Florida Gaming Convention coming soon to both Fears Vlogs and Fears Man 26. So I will bid you guys a fond farewell. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. Check out Randall's 2 channels, The Mayor of Magic and Cameo Man 2021. Subscribe to Fears Man 26 and Fears Vlogs. And this is Fears, and I bid you a fond farewell. And have a nice night. And chung to the bung, to the zung, to the gung, to the rung, to the mung, to the sung, to the dung, to the bung, to the nung, to the nung. And I'm out. Peace.